starting going in with the yellow and pink colors mixed together. I'm going to put that underneath my eye, and I like to go up on the bridge of my nose a little bit. This is going to make your nose look smaller when you do contouring right there. And I think everyone knows this little triangle that we're going to make, which is going to hide and brighten up that area from any darkness. Then I'm going to go in with this really shimmery light shade that's also in the palette and start putting it where we're going to strobe. This area is going to get a lot of product, so just be ready for that. Then I'm going in actually with the darkest shade, the lightest shade in the contour palette. The lightest. And I'm going to bring that underneath here. Because I do get redness in the cheek area, I like to have something covering it up so that it doesn't bring redness down to this area that I want to bring forward. And then I'll fill that in a little bit. The next area I want to bring forward is right beneath my nose, kind of where your mouth protrudes. Where you want to bring your mouth forwards. And I'm also going to go in with a really light color on my chin. I have kind of a butt chin, and so I try and hide that as best I can with makeup. And I'm also going to accentuate underneath my lip, which is going to make your lips look bigger. Now we're going to use those same colors we used underneath the eye to bring brightness to the forehead. You want to keep it in the center. If you have a really big forehead, you'll keep it lower. If you have like a forehead, not a 5 head, then you can bring it out. I like to bring my highlight color out quite a bit because I like a big forehead. I think it's cute. And then we'll run that color down your nose. I'm also going to bring that really light color down my nose. And the shimmer, because why not? So because this is strobing and not highlighting and contouring with cream colors, I'm not going to bring any cream contour in these areas, which is kind of different from the videos y'all normally see me doing. What I will do is later I'm going to go in with powder contour because I need it. So to blend this out, you can go in with a beauty blender. I think that's what most people do. But I find going in with a brush is faster. It's personally easier for me to control exactly where I'm getting the product. And so I'm going to wet a brush with a little bit of Max Fix Plus so that it will help the product blend a little better. And I'm going to go right away in dabbing motions. That will keep the product where you put it, because you put it in that place for a reason. And if you, like me, also have eyeshadow on at this point, just be careful blending in there. You can always touch up the eyeshadow, but you don't want to avoid putting concealer right up to that shadow just because you will get some of your dark circle peeking through. When you're blending in this area, you want to blend with the top of your brush facing up and blend downwards because you don't want it to creep up higher than where you placed it. Same with your shadow. If you have any lip products on, go ahead and bring the concealer over them because those can always be touched up, but your concealer needs to hide what it's supposed to hide. I guess the one area where this concealer doesn't apply is if you have your brows done. If you do carve them out with concealer, then just blend what you've already put on your face right up to the concealer that's already been blended out. So now I'm going to go in with the product that really inspired this whole look, and it is Makeup Revolution's Ultra Strobe Balm. It is in the shade Euphoria. It is such a gorgeous cream highlight, I guess that's what it would be. It has pink reflex, so if you're darker toned and want something more golden, I'm sure they have a shade for you. I'm just going to go in with my finger and dab that where I want light to pop through. This is going to be the base for our powder highlight and really make it pop. I really like to keep this product in particular on my cheeks because it does have that pink, and I don't want pink on the rest of my face really, just in my cheek. So now I'm going to go in with Makeup Revolution's Ultra Contour Palette. This is powder, and it's going to set the colors that we've placed. I'm going to mix the first two colors, they're a yellow and a pink, and go ahead and set every area where we put our concealer. The yellow in this palette is kind of deceiving. It is darker on the skin than it appears in the pan, which is good for me. I like to bring it down here because I have really yellow undertones, but not quite as light yellow as things like the Anastasia Banana Powder. So this really works as a face setting powder in every area that I want to be my normal face shape. By adding that light pink powder, which is the very first shade though, I can bring a lot of lightness back into my face. So now I'm going to go ahead and bronze up and contour my face like I mentioned with the powder. I'm going in with the same contour palette, Makeup Revolution. And I'm just going to blend that out. Make sure you blend it all the way to your hairline. And I like to blend up a little bit to lift your cheekbones. And then I'm going to bring it on my forehead as well. By doing the yellow powder first, it makes it easier to blend that gradient in between, because powder on top of cream doesn't blend as well as powder on powder. Anyways, blend like there's no tomorrow. Now I'm going to go in with this product. For some people, this is going to be the end all be all, we're done with strobing, blah blah blah, because it's a nice subtle highlight. But I'm not a subtle girl when I'm going with my highlight. So this, I'm going to place a little bit in a little bit wider region than I would normally put my highlight, because it's going to be kind of a blending medium for my extreme highlight. Feel free to take this down the bridge of your nose. I'm going to bring it kind of everywhere I put the lighter color, because I love the luminosity that it brings to your skin without being too light. And this could be just a normal pretty glow. This is enough for some people. But I am going to go in with this little buddy. You do not need a lot of this guy. He is so pigmented. And I'm going to start tapping that where I want my highlight to be the most intense. Open it a little bit more. And you can pop that on the tip of your nose. I know some people hate this like Tin Man highlighter on the tip of your nose where you can see it in the dark, but that is what I strive for. You can bring it underneath your brow bone. No, right on your brow bone. Because this is such a light color highlight, it can kind of bring the life out of your face that you added in with bronzer. So that's why I like to do my blush over top of the highlight. This also kind of gives you the appearance that you're glowing from within. It's not the highlight that's the first thing sitting on top of your skin. Kind of helps blend it back in.